What's up YouTube, it's your boy Crafty and welcome back to another episode of The Road to Glory. So in today's episode we've got the last batch of games from last weekend's FUT Champs. Sorry it's a little bit late, but it's really hard to nail down a job and 4 videos a week and playing FIFA and trying to play Horizon at the moment, which is an epic game I really want to get some more time into, but there's just not enough hours in the day, guys. So before we get started into the main parts of this video, if you're new around here, please subscribe and stick a big old thumbs up on the video. That'd be muchly appreciated. Thank you very much. So yeah, we've been playing reasonably well recently at FIFA. We're slowly getting more wins each kind of week. And we found out why we're having some difficulties. There's still some really frustrating things going on in the game, and until I conquer them, yeah, we're not going to get exactly where we want to be. But however, as long as we continue playing, we will get better naturally. And I'm only playing FUT Champs at the moment, not playing D1 in the week. Literally just playing FUT Champs, and it's making me a better player for sure. I can feel myself understanding the game more and more, and finding different ways to kind of break down my opponent, and defending a lot better and taking my chances. But sometimes you just need a little bit of luck on your side. I'm getting better at trying to see out games as well. When I'm winning sort of by 1 goal and I've got 20 minutes left to go, I'm kind of seeing out those wins, which is nice. But yeah, so the topic I kind of want to continue to talk about, and don't forget guys, this is a conversational road to glory. Anything you want to talk about, put it down in the comment section below, and I'll be more than happy to talk about it. But obviously this week we've been kind of badgering on about sort of connection, having a good connection to the EA servers, and therefore in turn your gameplay will be a lot better. So yeah, so obviously that seems to be working for us, and it's something I noticed. These last games were played Sunday night when I got back from seeing my friends. Basically, I had a heavy Saturday night, so I was a little bit hungover. I didn't have a lot of time to get these games done. A pretty frustrating game this to kind of lose, really. You see here, I left these little bits in, but I got yellow carded for this, and far as I could see, it was a fair tackle. I won the ball there. I got the ball first. But yeah, it's these frustrating things in FIFA that if they're on your side, great. If they're not, it's demoralising. So this is another goal. I thought that was offside. It's really touch and go. You can see here his arms, I think his arms and his head is actually offside, or his arm and knee, but the rest of his body isn't, and they get given. So I don't know why that wasn't given. So that was a really frustrating game, and we come up against really good opponents in this batch of games. So yeah, connection issues. It seems to be a thing, and definitely this weekend that I'm currently playing, we're doing rather well, and it seems to be because I'm doing the games in short batches, so my connection's kind of always fresh. So I'm going to continue to do that as much as I can. It's not always as easy as that, unfortunately. What a little turn that was by Gomez, and he is just an absolute beast, guys. Honestly, he is so good. One of my favourite players. He's getting a goal contribution, whether that be a goal or assist, at least every game. And in FUT Champs, that's pretty impressive. So, yeah, if you've got Calcio side or some Argentinians in your side, I'd definitely put him in. Yeah, so yeah, basically what we want to do with this account is kind of take it to the next level. I'm hoping this year we could pick up a Ronaldo. I've never had a Ronaldo. Yeah, it's definitely something I would like to do to kind of play with him. The only times I've ever played with him has been in draft. And yeah, draft seems to be dead this year, I must admit. But yeah, so I'd really like to kind of take it to the next level. We've got a couple of really good teams. And yeah, it'd just be nice to get to that level, but we've got to play it every weekend. And to be honest, it's starting to become a bit of a pain. We've played every weekend since January, so January, February, March. So we've done 10 weekends on a trot, and it's starting to grate a little bit. I wish I would have invested more time at the beginning into FUT Champs. I kind of didn't really understand what the monthly rewards were all about, and that they were either a thing, and I thought you kind of had to be in the top 100 to get stuff like that. So definitely a lesson to be learned there. And I think next year, for sure, we're going to be looking at spamming draft at the beginning to make some coins, and then just FUT Champs, I think. Because we started really well. The first weekend I ever done was on PlayStation, and I won 12 out of my first 13 games, I believe. So I was in the top 100, which was pretty nice. Obviously, we made it into the top 100 in the last episode. Obviously, we was never going to stay there, but it was nice. So we're starting to play good FIFA. We're starting to kind of take it to the next level. Obviously, we hit Elite monthly rewards last month, so we're aiming to do the same this month. And you'll see the Elite and weekly rewards later on this evening. I've got that already recorded. I wanted to post that up, but it would have been out of sync because I still needed to finish this off. Had it edited, but didn't have a chance to kind of do my post-com as I often do. So editing, it's not the problem, it's finding the time. Also, we got the neighbours that I've probably talked to you about that have just moved in, and they just bang and bang and drill. So it's really hard to find a time where I can jump on and do it, and that you don't suffer the consequences for that. But yeah, we're slowly winning. Might be moving as well. The house I'm living at the moment is up for sale, and they've got someone who's quite interested in buying it, so we might have to move. So that's going to cause all sorts of problems for FUT Champs. If it's going to happen, it's probably going to happen in April, where we probably won't do any FUT Champs at all, because I'm away for the best part of 2 weeks anyway. So if it is, we're not going to hit a decent monthly rewards. What I might try and do is just do it so we hit gold for the month, so we get a free player pack. So I may do one weekend, but yeah, if I can tie it in with that, I will. But yeah, that's obviously going to disrupt the channel quite a lot, because not only because of the move, but setting everything back up. And yeah, that's going to take a bit of time. So that's kind of where I am in my life, guys. Yeah, I hope it's exciting. So yeah, you see here we are 20 wins, so one away from gold 2, and we come up against a pretty nice team here. Yeah, it's quite interesting, really, like just kind of how we always seem to be thereabouts in the same position. So we always start well, and it's the bit in the middle that lets us down, and then the last little bit we seem to win more games. So what I want to try and aim to do is win 3 out of 4 games. So win 3, lose 1, win 3, lose 1, and that will put us on for Elite for the month. And I think I'm an Elite player. I'm not going to lie. I know it's a bit big-headed, and we haven't actually hit Elite yet. We've come very close to it. We never hit Elite. But what I've got to start to learn to try and do, and any suggestions would be great, is these games where we're winning and we deserve to win, or the games that we deserve to win and we're not winning, we need to convert these into wins. This weekend that I'm playing in now, I've definitely kind of done that. I'm starting to win some games I don't deserve to win, which is nice, because that doesn't always happen. And we just seem to lose games that we don't deserve to lose, and we don't pick any up at the other end. So it's really frustrating. I still think we're a couple players away from, again, building something special. Team of the season is just around the corner, so it's really tough. There's going to be a lot of really expensive players, so like Mane is going to be team of the season, I should imagine. Son could be, Ali, Kane for the Premier League, and then like Calcio, you're going to have Higuain, probably maybe Dybala, Icardi, Nainggolan. You're going to have some beasts in there, and they're going to be really expensive. So this year's going to be interesting to see what happens to the market, because obviously a lot of the years you have the market crash as people try and save up for these team of the seasons, but you can't afford not to kind of, if you want to get in early, you can't afford not to have a team this year, because you're going to need to have a good team for FUT Champs, and if you don't have a good team for FUT Champs, you're screwed, and then you're not going to get good rewards, and so you kind of feel it that way. So yeah, quite interesting to see what happens with that. So I guess is going to be even bigger market crash this year, because everyone, as soon as they drop, will then sell their players in turn to buy the better ones. In which case, it may be that we ignore the team of the season players, apart from the SBCs if there's some good ones, and that we just pick up all these cheap beasts that we haven't quite got yet. So, i.e. the Pogba's, because it'd be a really nice to play with him. I really struggle playing against him, so it'd be nice to kind of play with him. And people like that, really. We can pick up a Ronaldo's there, he'd probably go down to like 800,000 coins, something like that. We could pick up a Ronaldo, we could do that SBC Suarez, and then we could change, because Lacazette, as good as he is sometimes, his work rates let him down and his strength lets him down. So he's definitely someone I want to improve, but we spent so much on him that I don't want to go be too hasty. I want to get as much out of him as I possibly can, and he can then go on a bench and be a good super sub. So yeah, it's going to be interesting what happens with team of the season. We'll just have to wait until it comes, I suppose, because this is kind of a learning curve for everyone this year. I'm really looking forward to next year, because if we do everything that we learned throughout this series, I suppose, we can implement that from day one next year, because I don't think anything's going to change in the respect. FUT Champions will still be the same, SBCs will still be there, but we'll understand a lot more about the game. The only thing that will change is probably the mechanics a little bit, and the player cards and ratings and stuff like that. But I should imagine, in essence, because this is a new engine, that the game will be on there and it will just be new and improved, I think. So next year we're going to be looking at really taking this kind of series somewhere special, as we are very close to doing it. We should be a little bit further on than we are, but obviously we had a couple of months off and we didn't start as enthusiastically as I hoped. So that's kind of that, really, guys. But another thing I wanted to talk about, because I was looking at upgrading Icardi, and I was looking at his stats, and I thought, what would be good is to get is it 93 Higuain, so like the 5th inform or whatever, 4th inform. His card looks ridiculous, but once you put a Hunter on Icardi, and I know you could put Hunter on Higuain as well, but it wouldn't really benefit to put Hunter on him, because he's already got like 99 finishing and stuff like that anyway. So Icardi gets just as good in most areas. He's got better dribbling for sure. His finishing goes up to just about the same. If you put Hunter on both, they both go up to 99s everywhere across the board. The only thing Higuain's got is better strength. He's got 98 strength. So Icardi's only got 90 strength. But the difference is Higuain's 3-star, and Icardi's 2-star weak foot, 4-star 4-star weak foot, 2-star skill moves. I don't really use skill moves for my strikers that often, so that doesn't matter. But the 4-star weak foot of Icardi is going to be better than the 3-star of Higuain. So it comes a point where players get to a certain level with the cards that you put on them, that their kind of counterparts come irrelevant. But then you can start spreading the stats elsewhere. So yeah, it's going to be interesting. It's crazy to think we've got like 99 finishing and stuff on Icardi, and we're still not putting chances away. So I don't know whether that's me or just 99 everything doesn't mean you're going to score every time. But Manolas getting a goal there, which was pretty surprising. Super lucky to get that one. So yeah, it'd be interesting to see what happens going forward. He scores pretty much the exact same goal at the other end, so I can't really argue with that. But this guy was a pretty decent player. He was tearing me apart with Suarez and Griezmann, and he puts that one away to make it 2-1. Icardi, as I was just slagging him off, goes and buries that in and off the bar, and that's what I love. Just turning inside with Icardi and putting a finesse shot into that corner, and it works so well. And I suggest if you got a player with high shooting, you definitely try that tactic, because it's quite good. You can hold someone off and you can just turn and pop one. And Gomez, he's so good, guys. That partnership there. The only thing we want to improve from that team is Insigne, and we do marginally improve Salah, which you'll see in a future episode. So yeah, we hit goal 1, 25 wins, as we often do, so it was nice to hit that. Goal 1's definitely our minimum now, really, which is nice, because we started off at goal 3, then goal 2, now goal 1, and hopefully we can get to a point where elite's our minimum, elite 3, which will be nice to pick up those informs each week, because these monthly rewards These monthly rewards, you'll see, guys. I don't want to spoil it for you. That'll be later up this evening. But looking around at other YouTubers, they got some really bad rewards, and it's really frustrating, man. You think how many hours you put in. I know it's like a free gift, but there's no point gifting like people's stuff that's useless. You know, if you can't use any of the players and they're not beneficial in any way, then you may as well not bother, full stop. And when you consider you put sort of like 100 and, I don't know, near enough 100 hours in over a month for playing FIFA, and you get a load of rewards you can't use, it's just really frustrating. Look at this, guys. This is never one of those games that I really didn't deserve to lose. Look at those stats, man. 12 shots on target. He had 7 and 1. My pass accuracy was better. My shot accuracy was just as good as his. All right, I didn't have a lot of possession, but he held up the ball quite a lot, and we don't often hold the ball up. So yeah, really frustrating to lose that game, but that's us, guys. We finished on 25 wins for the week, and this is something I really wanted to talk about at the end of the video. So this is going to be the main topic. Sorry it's taken so long to get there, but you see, for this guy, he messaged me. He said, "Dude, that was some serious bullshit. Sorry." So I was like, "It's not your fault, dude. I felt handicapped in that game. I really did. Whatever I did, it just wouldn't work." And yeah, it was really frustrating. I definitely should have won that game. I had a lot of clear-cut chances, and his Czech was pulling off worldies. It was so frustrating. So I want to put these messages in. So he messaged me back saying, "I'll be honest, man, I couldn't pass to save my life. Nothing was going where I wanted it to. Yet Czech had a worldie. Really weird game, but I didn't deserve to win it." So, you know, like, fair play to him to say, "Look, I didn't deserve that. You were the better player." And again, this is what I want to show you guys. It's not me just saying I'm a better player. You know, it's true. This guy's saying it too. So I put, "What a strange game." To be fair, it was the last one, and I didn't need to rank up anymore. So I hope it helped you. He put, "Where did you finish? Thank you. I need 2 wins, 2 from 3 for goal 2. It's been a rough weekend. I've lost more than I deserve to win than the other way around." So I put, "Yeah, I've lost about 5 that I deserve to win. Hit goal 1 with 25 wins. I hope you get to your goal 2 finish." He then messaged me back saying, "Nice, man, never hit gold 1. So he's never hit goal 1. We've hit goal 1 quite a few times. So we're a better player. You can't say we're not, because we finish better. So I'm a better player than him. So you can't say there's something in the game that isn't handicapping us. Yeah, you might nick the odd game against someone who's not good as you, but you don't beat them 3-0 and the opposition has crazy amounts of shots." So yeah, that was really frustrating, guys. Really frustrating. But I hope you understand where I'm coming from, and it's not me just saying I deserve to win that game. It does happen a lot, and to be fair, it was nice to hear that from him, to say that I deserve to win it too. But that's going to be it for today's video, guys. It's been a long one today. Monthly rewards will be up later on this evening. I hope you enjoy them. But until next time, guys, you take care. Peace.